Don't be a loser.
For the love of God.
I'm Stephanie,
I'm Helen.
and welcome to this week's podcast. I would like to start this podcast off with a very important public announcement or service or uh, take
PSA.
on our thoughts. We went and saw the movie Melania, and it was phenomenal.
Oh my gosh, loved it. Loved
To
every second of it.
Yes, I mean, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 12. I mean, it was
Yeah.
the fashion. I just thought she was utterly amazing. And it was, to me, very neat and interesting to see into their relationship because it just seemed more personal,
Yeah.
but
Get
not
a
too
little
much
bit
information, but just,
a little bit more behind the scenes. Yeah.
mhm,
Yeah. And just yeah, I loved every second of it. Her style, her confidence, her ability to pull things together and you know, especially knowing what people say about her, she comes across as if she doesn't care, but deep
mhm,
down, it's even because it's got to hurt at some level. But her focus is her son, her husband, her family, her role as first lady. I mean, it's
mhm,
just unbelievable. Oh, I would see it again. The
mhm.
music was amazing.
It really was. It really
Yeah, great
was.
music choices. Yeah.
And she has such a heart for children. That just seems to be her
Yes.
number one. It really shone through to me. And I had heard that, but it really hit home.
Yeah, no, I loved
Yes.
it. I would recommend everybody see it. And
Hmm.
and I told everybody, I told quite a few people that we went and whether they're liberal, conservative, or in the middle of the road, I told them. And, conservatives were like, oh, how was it? Was it great? Like, even in the middle of the road, people, liberals were like, why would you go see it? Because I wanted to learn more about her and I wanted to see what it was for her to prepare for the inauguration.
Hmm.
And it was just so fantastic. I said, politics aside, it's a
Hmm.
great documentary. It really is.
Truly, truly.
Yeah.
And then if you just happen to love fashion and or Melania or great music, it's even better.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just everything about it. Watching her work with the designers and, you know, just all her touches on the inauguration, the dinners, like every little piece she was involved in. But
Hmm.
then you'd see Trump too, and you could just see how much he adores her, and it's
Hmm.
just beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. We might have to go again. We'll see.
Okay. Twist
Yeah.
my arm.
I know, right? Your other arm.
Yeah.
Twist, but
Speaking of
don't
my
break
other
it.
arm, I did get my smaller cast. Is it showing?
Yes, it is.
Now it looks like I'm doing the Vogue.
I know. I was gonna say either that or you're bringing planes in for landing.
Yes. Yes. So a lot more movement in my hand, which is wonderful. So
Yes.
I'm thankful for that. I still can't get it wet, so I still have to put this kind of plastic bag suction cup thing over it in the
Oh, all
shower,
right.
but
Yeah.
at least it's easier to manage.
Well, that's good. Yeah. No. And I'm still sad that you hurt yourself or was hurt walking
Yeah.
from one place to another because the floor was not very clean.
Yeah, the floor was slick. It was definitely not me, and I'll own it if I'm just
Oh
being klutzy because I can do that too.
yeah.
But this time it wasn't
Yeah.
me being
Mm.
klutzy. It was
But
definitely
yeah, but good news, Jesus loves you and you're going to be all right. That's the
yes.
most important thing.
I mean, it could have been so much worse.
So much worse. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's yeah, you're in good shape considering.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
All right. Well,
yeah.
there we go. All right. So, what do you want to start with today?
Well, the newest piece. I have to bring it up and maybe we'll get some flack, maybe we won't. I have it on my phone, so if it looks like I'm reading and looking at something, it's because I went into my pictures and I'm like, that's not going to help. Um, yeah. Um, it's another sad story, and I
Oh
don't
no.
even know if you saw it because I just learned of this maybe in the last hour or so. I guess it happened yesterday. There was another mass shooting. It was in a rural town in Canada. The
Mm,
shooter was a transgender youth that grew up with guns in the home. I guess the child came from a hunting family.
mm.
Shooter was 18 years old, started with the mother and brother, then went
Oh,
on to the secondary school. And let me look here and see, it was called, the shooter was identified as Jesse Strang. And he went on to the Tumbler Ridge Secondary School and he
mm.
shot numerous people. So about 10 people are deceased, including the shooter, self-inflicted, and
Well,
at
then why
least,
didn't he just shoot himself from the
right, and at
beginning?
least 25 others are injured. The council keep coming in more information. I'm hearing
That is
25 to
so sad.
35.
Now, so okay, so because I don't understand the stupidity of it all. What is he? Is a boy that became a girl, or a girl that was a boy became a boy? I know
That's
it's
what
all
I'm
mental illness.
understanding.
I understand that, but what did he think he was or she doing?
I think born a boy trying to become a girl. I think because, like I said, this is newer. And then the name, of course, Jesse could
That could go
be
either way.
a boy or a girl, or it could be a new name that they chose or whatever. But it looks like, because some people had said it was a girl in a dress, and then the information was coming out that it was a transgender.
Of course it was. The
So I don't know what it's about unless it's a mental health issue only.
mental
I
health.
mean, obviously, if you're going to go shoot a school, it's a mental health issue, but I don't understand why. And I am not picking on transgender people, but there does seem to be a
It's a
large
trend, it's a
population.
pattern, it's a mental
Mhm.
illness, and they need help. How many shootings do these people need to have before it's realized what is really at the root cause of this? And, you know, how horrible that you felt the need to hurt so many people and then kill yourself. You know what? Do us all a favor and just kill yourself first. I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
I'm
to
sorry.
take out the mother and brother
Don't inflict your insanity on innocent people. They
and
didn't
in
ask for it.
secondary school,
They didn't do anything to you,
young
loser.
kids, young
Yeah.
kids
Yeah, they're
at the
kids.
school.
What? So, my life is tough. Yeah, because you made stupid choices, you douchebag.
No, but what I mean is at a secondary school, so it was young
No,
kids,
and
but
that's what I mean.
they were
Like,
young too.
what
I
are you
mean, put
doing?
all
Why
away.
do you have to pick on them? Yeah,
Right.
go, like, really? And then your mom and your sibling, was it a brother or sister?
Brother. Yeah.
Brother. Yeah. Why? They probably,
Yeah.
and you know what? They probably supported him, this moron. You know, I just can't. What next subject? I don't want to give them any more airtime. Disgusting
Yeah.
retards.
But I do have to say, and I know thoughts and prayers go out to all the people affected by this.
Absolutely, but not to this person.
I mean, and I don't know if there was any other family members that, immediate family members. I don't know that yet. I think we'll get more
I
information.
hope not.
I
Yeah.
know, I know.
So sad. So sad. Like, really, yeah,
Yeah,
really. This is what you're. Then go just do it then to yourself. Like, I don't want anyone to ever do that to themselves, but do it to
no,
yourself. If that's what you're going to do, don't do it to other people. Don't ruin other people's lives. Don't ruin other people's families. You have a mental illness, get the help you need. You don't want to,
mhm,
you want to live in delusion, go for it, but leave everybody else alone. No one needs you.
right, right.
So stupid. All right,
So
enough time on
here's,
that moron. I'm done. I'm done.
okay,
Yeah.
fair. I'm going to switch to something positive.
Yes,
So Carolyn Levitt had a recent press release, and she pointed out some statistics.
I love her.
So as do I. The Dow shattered 50,000 for the first time.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Mhm. Mortgage affordability surged to a 4-year high.
Nice.
Owning a home is basically the American dream for many
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
Um, Murder rates were the lowest they've been in 125 years.
Wow. I did not hear about that one. That's
Mhm.
amazing.
And then she also said, and I had heard about this and was going to touch on it today, but I heard about it again in this source. The American Society of Plastic Surgeons came to the opposition of gender mutilation surgeries for children, and they are the first major medical group to do so.
Thank you. Thank you to all of
So
them. And thank you, Jesus, for opening their eyes and their hearts to understand that this is wrong. It is wrong on so many levels.
I think it's wrong to do to children. And I'm torn on this issue for some reasons, just in the sense that I've heard so many people say my child themselves. But I'm also hearing now that there are children that transitioned, and whether they're an older teen or a young adult,
Look at the
now they're
shooters.
wanting to
Who are
kill
these
themselves.
shooters? Who are these trans shooters?
Right. So, but now those same kids are wanting to kill themselves. So
Exactly.
it's terrible because at first you hear it and you're like, I wouldn't want my
You
loved
know
one
what? I don't
to
care.
kill
I lock my
themselves.
kid up in the closet and be like, when you get to your senses, I'll let you out. What are you doing? No, you're not. You're just looking for attention. You've got something missing in your life. You think this is going to make you cool, make you special, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. You don't know anything. You can't even figure out what clothes to wear on your own. You need to have people tell you that because you don't have your own style. You have to be influenced. You're not mature enough to decide anything about your life.
And
And a lot of these kids have parents that are just as bad as them. They want them, they push them into this lifestyle because they have things missing and they want to feel special. Like, oh, my kid is this, my kid is that. You know what? You're a horrible parent. And you know what? Those kids should not be with you. So I'm sorry. Kids are not mature enough to decide because there is no decision to be made. You're born a boy or you're born a girl. That's it. There aren't 5,000 genders.
well, and I
And you can't say, oh, I'm a girl born in a boy's body, blah, 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 blah. There is a very small percentage of the population that is actually experiencing that. It's very small. It's not what this is blowing up to be on social media and on mainstream media and on TV and movies and music and all this crap. It's all demonic. It's all the work of Satan. And you know what? I'm I'm not going to just accept it. I'm not going to live a delusional lifestyle because you feel the need to be special because maybe you didn't get enough hugs from daddy. Like,
well, and I'm of the age where we had to be 18. I don't even know if you still do because so many younger people have tattoos now, but you had to be 18 before you could get a tattoo because they would
right.
say you're a child, you don't know, you could change your mind. And
Yeah,
that's a tattoo, which I understand it might be painful, but you can get it removed.
you can.
And so this is so much more serious with some of
Yeah,
these
so
surgeries.
why are you so ready to just say, okay, let's do this. Here, let's put these
Right,
drugs and hormones in your butt. Let's cut off your boobs. Let's cut off your penis. Let's do all this stuff where, yeah, let's mutilate you. And then when you finally wake up 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, 10 years from now and go, what the hell did I do to myself? It's too late.
right.
Yeah.
That's the worst part of it to me. And then I know I say this all the time too. Our viewers and listeners don't know, but what is it doing to people's bodies with cancer or other illnesses on down the road that we don't know about yet?
Yeah.
And here's healthy people maybe becoming unhealthy. And
Well, it is.
then
They are becoming unhealthy. They're getting sterilized. They're injecting hormones into their bodies that should not be there. They are mutilating their flesh. They are doing everything that they could possibly wrong to themselves because of an ideology that they were forced into believing, they were brainwashed into. Because you know what? Maybe they didn't have enough attention, but they see on social media, oh, this person gets lots of attention because they say they're this or they say they're that. So I'm going to do the same thing because, again, they're too young to understand that if you feel the need to copy people, then you don't know, you're not mature enough to make decisions of your own life because you're
yeah,
not. You're making decisions on your life based on what other people are doing.
yeah,
That's not cool. So,
yeah,
yeah, no. Hey, listen, if you're 25, 35, 45, 55, I don't care. Do whatever you want to yourselves. I don't care.
right.
But you're a kid. When you're a kid, like even like give me a break. Why are the parents in such a rush to want to do this to their own children?
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't
Disgust
know.
another set of disgusting people.
Yeah. Well, and I'm from Toledo, Ohio, as is Tom. We met here. Little short story there.
Yeah.
The point of that story, in case you're like, well, that was super random and that was the worst segue ever. Um, a Toledo man was actually arrested for threatening to kill with an M14 or M4. Sorry, it's getting late in the day. My eyes are getting tired. Firearm for Vice President J.D. Vance.
Mm.
And they found evidence and they found child sexual abuse material on this person as well.
Yeah, because he's a liberal. So why are you surprised about that?
So, Helen, it's sad to say that the most surprising part was that he's from Toledo.
Yeah. No, I mean, these people again, mentally ill, and I wish they would get help. I pray to God they get help. And why do you need to assassinate someone? What that shows you're mentally ill, right? Like
Right.
you're
Yeah.
actually proving to everybody that you have problems, like major
Right.
problems, and you should not be just roaming free in society. And clearly then having all of that stuff about children even emphasizes it even more how mentally retarded this person really is.
hmm I feel like it's human nature to take care of a child. I feel like
Yeah.
if there's a child somewhere out in public and they say mom, every woman turns around
Oh yeah. Oh
because
yeah, I do.
it's like, all right, let me help.
Yeah.
I
No.
think that's just instinct.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't understand these people who want to hurt children. And again,
No,
they should be killed.
right.
Yeah.
I listened to a podcast called Real AF with Andy Frisella, and he always says, put them in the wood chipper,
Yeah.
put them on the White House lawn and put them in the wood chipper.
Yeah. I always said when a guilty verdict comes, a clear partition comes down in the courthouse. To separate, bulletproof, and the bailiff then just
Shoot them.
takes the person out.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
fuss, no muss. And if we pack our own bullets, it's less than a penny a bullet. Why am
It's
I
not a
gonna,
pill.
why? Why not? They
Right.
don't deserve to live. They're not human. Anybody
No,
who hurts a child is not a person. They're not a
no.
human, and they do not deserve to be treated as such. They've lost all their rights the second
Right,
they hurt a child.
right.
That's all it is. That's all there is to it. And I don't care what anybody says. Oh, you gotta think about this and no, they are disgusting, subhuman things. And I don't
Yeah.
know. They don't deserve to be alive.
Well, to your point, Helen, again, in prison, the murderers and the rapists kill the pedophiles because
Yeah.
they say, you know what? Yeah, we rape and kill people, but you guys are the lowest of the low.
Yeah,
And
because
that
you hurt
speaks
children. Yeah.
right. That
Yeah.
says
Yeah.
it all.
Yeah. Good for
So,
them. Good
yeah,
for them. Disgusting. And the people that defend them are also the worst.
yeah,
Ugh. How do you defend somebody like that? Well, because you're mentally ill as well.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way you would defend it. You can only defend somebody who hurts a child because you yourself are mentally ill and don't
hmm
understand that hurting a child is wrong.
Right, right. And on to a
Sickos.
lighter, so it goes on to a lighter, perhaps,
Let's see.
topic. The Super Bowl was last weekend,
Oh,
and 4 to 6 million, depending on who's writing about it.
okay.
Sources said that 4 to 6 million viewers turned into the alternative to the Super Bowl for Turning Point USA.
Oh, nice.
And while the vast majority still turned into the traditional Super Bowl, it's record breaking that the entire country was not glued to that screen or for some of those taking their bathroom breaks or whatever, but they were not
Yeah.
just focused on that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that was record breaking. One thing that I found that was similar to every other Super Bowl, I will watch the Super Bowl halftime. This year I didn't because I was at the movies,
Yeah.
but I will watch the Super Bowl halftime show and I will have my opinion, yay or nay. And then the next day, I will go on social media and half the people are saying it's the greatest, most creative thing they've ever seen, and
Yeah.
the other half are saying, well, this is the worst crap I've ever seen, and I could have done better myself. And I feel like that kind of happened. A lot of people seem to love the Bad Bunny. A lot of people thought it was ridiculous that it was in Spanish.
Yeah.
And the turning point, I did hear a lot of people say that they really liked how he talked about Jesus, coming to Jesus. I really liked that. I do have to say that both parties, Bad Bunny currently at the Super Bowl, apparently the lyrics, they were all in Spanish, but from the translations I saw and the excessive crotch grabbing that he was doing, his lyrics were not wholesome. And but to be fair, they also said that Kid Rock had a song from like 2001 with terrible lyrics as well.
Did he sing it?
Not that I know of because I didn't watch either one of them,
Because
but
he's not stupid.
right, right.
Yeah,
So that's my point.
2001. Give me a freaking break. Of course it's Kid Rock. What do you think? He's not a saint.
Well, and so yeah, so let us know what you think. I kind of
Yeah.
spewed out a bunch of things that I thought I heard and whatnot.
Well,
So
I think we made the right
thoughts.
decision and the best decision that we went to see Melania
I
instead
do
of
too.
watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I think we should do it again next year.
I mean, perhaps it'll depend on who's playing,
Yeah, it depends on
what
who
movie's
plays.
playing,
Yeah.
and who the halftime show is.
Yeah, we'll see.
Right.
If it doesn't tick, 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 I don't care about the game. Yeah. I just want the
I usually
Patriots
just
to
like the
win.
halftime show and the commercials because I like to hear
I'm
what
not even
everybody
into
thinks about
that. I'm like, whatever. They're gonna play them, put them all on YouTube anyhow. So why do I have to stay glued to the TV and do something I could do something else.
And I do like to go to a Super Bowl party, and we were invited to some parties this year, but
Yeah,
since Tom wasn't here and I don't really care
it's a
about the
little
football,
different. Yeah.
I'd rather Tom is still with us. He was out of town.
Yeah, I was gonna say we might want to clarify.
So it didn't sound great. So since he was out of town and he dearly cares about football, but this year he didn't care about either team really.
Yeah. I always want the Patriots to win. If not them, then the Bucks, because we're in Florida. But
Hmm.
so I was sad that the Patriots didn't win, but I won $500 in the pool I was in, so yay.
So I still call that a win.
Yeah, so I ended up winning. I saw Melania, I hung out with you, and I won $500. Life is good.
Yeah, I would call that a win.
Yeah. Check, check, check. Yeah.
Yep, yep, I
So
like it.
yeah, no. Yeah, and then hopefully Drake May is awesome. He didn't have the protection. The offensive line was not able to protect him. I mean, he just needed like 2, 3 more seconds for each play to actually make something happen, but he didn't get it. But he's so young. He's only 23. He's still amazing. And
Hmm.
I'm sure he's going to have plenty of Super Bowl opportunities in the future.
Hmm.
So
Yes,
we're good. Yeah, Sabri's wearing his Drake May jersey very proudly. Yeah,
that's cool.
he wore it to school today. He's like, I don't care. Because I'm like, well, you know what? How many quarterbacks were at the Super Bowl? Just two.
Right, right. It's
You
still
know,
amazing.
I mean, there were more. There's the backup and everything. So all the technical football people calm the frick down. I get it, but but they were really just two
Two
playing.
main ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so how awesome is that? How many people can say that? I played
I
in the
can.
Super Bowl. You know what? Yeah, your second year in the NFL, you went to the Super Bowl. How awesome is that? You didn't
Right.
win this year? Oh well. You'll win next year or you'll win in the year
Exactly.
after that, whatever it is.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I just think it's amazing. And he's such a class act too, because he took 100% responsibility for the loss, which was not his fault. He's like, nope, it's me. I made the calls, I did this, I did that. He took the blame for the whole team, which is amazing. But again, he just goes to show his character. He's a
Hmm.
true leader.
I think so too. It sounds like I mean, from the little I know about him,
Yeah.
he does sound like a
And
fantastic young
yeah,
man with
and
a
he
bright
uses
future.
his platform to promote Jesus, to make people aware, bring people to God, and
Hmm.
and how great is that? I mean, that's when you really win. If you can have
Hmm.
just even one person open their eyes and say, you know what? Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm gonna let Jesus into my life. How amazing is that?
Yeah.
That's worth a million Super Bowls.
Well said.
Yeah.
You know what's super fun? Okay. I was gonna say every time my phone times out, apparently I'm so unattractive looking down that my phone is like, who is that beast? So it's
Oh, it's
okay.
a
I'll work
facial
through.
recognition. It doesn't recognize you.
Yeah, it's like, who's that troll?
You always go like this.
Yeah. I don't think it's cute for the podcast though.
Yeah. Get your face lifted.
Yeah, yeah. And more on the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
there is a jock tax in California.
Oh,
So if the winners each get about $178,000, there's something called a duty tax. And since they were there for about 7 or so days, they get taxed on their salary. So not just their winnings from the Super Bowl, but their salary.
that's
So
ridiculous. California, what do you expect?
they can end up owing about $71,000 in taxes. The game should no longer be held in California.
Oh
It is
God, no.
ridiculous. I, I,
Yeah,
I I would protest that.
I think California's disqualified itself from ever hosting anything.
I mean, they're going to have fantastic weather, but I might choose crappy weather and keeping my earnings.
Well, hey, how about in Florida? We're happy to host the Super Bowl. We've got the Bucks, we've got what is it, the Jacksonville Jaguars. We've got
Mhm,
plenty, we've got good choices for you.
mhm, mhm,
So yeah. Yeah, and we don't have all those ridiculous taxes. So I think that's a better deal. Plus, we have
mhm.
DeSantis. Who doesn't want to be in the same place as DeSantis?
I know.
Everybody does.
I feel like we should have a Ron DeSantis fan club. I mean, we kind of already are in it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm sure there's like a real
Unofficially.
one, but
Yeah. Did you say there is a real one or there
I said
isn't?
I'm sure there is a real one.
Sure,
Yeah.
there is.
Yeah.
That's why I said we're unofficially in it
Yeah,
because we
we're
think it's awesome, but
unofficially,
we're not
yeah.
in a club.
But yeah. No, but that's ridiculous. California is such a joke with their policies and their economics. So let's keep taxing people to the point of oblivion so that they can't live there. I mean, okay, you're taxing millionaires, but you're also then taxing, never mind this jock tax, but you're taxing everyday people.
Right.
And how do you expect them to survive and to grow and to succeed? It's like they just don't care because, well, first of all, they only care about illegals. Illegals get everything for free. And
Hmm.
they get it for free because they tax the American citizen,
Right.
which makes no sense. Why
Yeah.
even one penny of my money would go to an illegal?
Right.
No, I'd rather flush that money down the toilet than give it to an illegal.
I mean, I'd rather donate it and do something I wanted to do with it or
Yeah,
purchase
or
something
flush it
that
down
I
the
wanted
toilet.
with.
Instead, if I had a choice, flush it down the toilet or give it to an illegal immigrant, I'd flush it down the toilet. I don't care. Follow the rules. Follow the
Well,
laws.
perhaps this is a natural segue yet again, Helen. So there was a police officer that was brutally stabbed in New York City, and
Oh, yeah.
Mondami went to visit the attacker
Well, of course he did.
in the hospital,
What do you expect from
not
that mayor?
the police officer.
No, he didn't go to visit the police officer. It's visited the attacker and he's defending the attacker, saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry for the attacker's family that they have to endure this." Ugh, ugh. You know what? I'm sorry that there are full of this, that New York City is full of freaking retarded morons that voted for you. That's what
Right.
I'm sorry for. But you know what? This is what they voted for. This is what they wanted. This is what they get. And please, if you voted for him, stay there. Please,
Right.
please, for the love of God, just stay there because you're getting what you deserve. If you did
Right.
not vote for him, please come down to Florida. Don't keep voting blue if you do come here because we don't need Florida to turn into shit show New York. But yeah, you're welcome to come down, and my friend Stephanie here will sell you your house.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just
It's so horrible. It's so horrible. It's like, well, how do you do that and think, yeah, I'm a good person?
how does the police officer feel and his
How
family?
does the whole police department feel?
Yes. And their families.
Yeah, how do
Thinking if that
any
were
first
my husband or
responders
wife
feel?
that were stabbed and that's how they're treated.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting, but not surprising. Again, what do you think was going to happen when this guy went into office? Of course he's going to do this. He is vile. He is disgusting. There's no redeeming quality in this man.
No, none that I can see.
No, horrible, horrible. And I do feel so bad for the police officer and for all the police officers in New York that have to put up with this. And some of them, it was their dream, their lifelong dream to be a police officer. You don't become a police officer because, oh, I've got nothing else to do. I'll be a police officer. Like people, it's a dangerous job. You're putting your life on the line. And the
Hmm.
least you could expect is that your mayor would support you when you are brutally attacked. But,
Right.
you know, I guess when you're a Muslim mayor who hates this country, you're going to side with all the criminals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, New York.
Did you mention in there communist or
I did not say communist, but I should have
okay.
because he is one.
Okay. I was like, I know I added it in mentally, but I wasn't
Yes.
sure if you
No,
said
but
it
you're
out
right.
loud.
I did leave that out. Yeah,
Okay.
he's definitely a communist. And again, their whole existence is to destroy the fabric of America. And they're doing a great job. Look
Yeah.
at New York.
It's
Look at
sad.
that. Look at everywhere they are. They're ugh, so gross.
Yeah. You like how la la
Yeah, I
la
know you're like,
my
okay,
phone.
next topic.
Yeah. Yeah. Next, please.
Let's talk about
There,
Melania again.
well, the next topic is a little bit about Melania in the sense that it's about her husband.
Oh, yay.
There's a 2019 interview summary in the Epstein files. I don't know if you saw this yet. It's with Michael Rader, and he led a Palm Beach investigation, and it's from 2006.
Mhm.
Donald Trump, shortly after Epstein went under investigation for sexual misconduct for underage girls, Trump was relieved and was quoted saying, "Thank goodness you are stopping him. Everyone has known that he's been doing this." Trump went on to say that this is widely known not only in Palm Beach, but
Mhm.
in New York. And he described Ghislaine as evil.
Well, yeah,
Accurate.
they're both disgusting. They're both evil.
And
Yeah.
he said at that time, according to this document, that she was the key operative and Epstein had been banned from Mar-a-Lago, which we heard
Yeah, he
variations
banned
and bits
him.
and
Yeah, we
pieces
knew that
of
he did
this.
ban him,
Hmm.
and which was awesome. But there's still it's crazy how the liberals are still like, oh, he's in the files, he's in the files. Clearly he's not. I think you mean you're talking about Bill Clinton is in the files. You know, yeah, we know he's in those files. He's another pervert.
Yeah. So I also saw on CNN, no, but it's an interesting um headline that 75% of Black voters
Mm.
are in favor of voter ID.
Well, yeah.
85% of white voters are in favor of voter ID, and
Hmm.
82% of Hispanic voters are in favor of voter ID.
Because it's common
They,
sense.
well, right. I
Of
mean,
course
it's
they
it's a
are. Like, why
no-brainer,
wouldn't you be in favor of it?
right? I don't go to France and say I'm going to vote in your election.
Yeah. You needed a freaking ID to get a library book.
Yes, yes, you do.
Like I went to get a library card when we moved to Florida, and they're like, "Oh, do you have ID?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course I do." Here, but I needed ID to get a library card so I could take a library book out. Like,
Right, a $10 book.
yeah, but to say I need to show an ID to vote is all of us is forbidden. It's like that's racist. It's like revolting. It's like give me a break. Yeah, no.
Right.
Again, I'm not surprised, and I'm glad that I'm surprised. I am surprised that CNN actually put that out there. I'm surprised they
Yeah.
didn't try to skew the numbers or explain it away and say that, Republicans were this and Democrats are that. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
wow. Good for CNN
So
for telling the truth for once.
exactly. And another of note in Florida, Florida's driver's licenses tests will be in English only, and
Yeah, we
that
live in
began on
America.
February 6th. Well,
All
I
of our
mean,
signs are in English.
right.
I have no sympathy for these people.
Yeah. I mean,
No,
I would think if there's a test that it was a lot of questions, you couldn't put signs in as long as you can identify them, I would be fine with that. But I mean,
no,
again, I don't go to France and try to get a driver's license.
nope. Get it in English. Take it in English. You live in America. If you can't even take a driver's license test in English, it means you are not trying to become an American. It means that you're not even trying to be part of this nation. You are still wanting to live your old way, which is fine. You can bring the culture and all the traditions with you, but you have to learn the language of the country that you're living in.
Right,
I
right.
can't, I don't understand this. There are
Yeah.
plenty of bilingual and trilingual people. They speak English, they speak Spanish, they speak French, they speak Aramaic, they speak Turkish, they speak this, they speak German, whatever it is. Learn it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't, yeah, I saw something where this lady in Miami was crying because she's like, I have to take it in English, and she's saying it in Spanish. I'm like, wipe away the tears. I have zero sympathy for you. You live in America. How long have you been here?
Was she talking about the driver's test
Yeah.
or?
No,
Okay.
she got randomly selected to take it over. You know, she's like,
Oh,
shut up, stupid whore.
did you just say stupid whore?
Yeah. Come to the country.
Feisty folks.
Yeah, no. Learn the language. If I go to Germany, I'm going to learn German. If I'm going to move
Hmm.
to Mexico, I'm going to learn Spanish. If I move to, France, I'm going to learn French. If I move to Russia, I'm going to learn Russian. If I move to any country in the world, I will have to learn their language.
Hmm.
Why don't you learn English? They teach it everywhere in the world. It's like
Right,
the primary second language that's taught in most countries. Why can't you learn it?
right.
Just so ridiculous.
I don't need answers.
Shut up.
Well, here's another nice headline for real. And the way I said
Okay.
it, it did
I
sound a
know. I
little
was
bit
like,
like
are
it.
you really? Okay.
Yeah. Is it going to be a nice one? Where are you going with this?
Yeah.
The Trump RX. I don't know if
Oh,
you've heard
yes.
about it. Hmm. Americans are now paying less on numerous prescriptions, and now we're paying less than Canadians. And
Good.
this includes insulin and asthma medications, to name a couple.
Yeah.
And as you know, so many people had to decide, hey, am I going to take my, in particular, insulin, or am I going
Yeah.
to pay this bill or buy
Yeah.
food?
No, absolutely ridiculous. COVID
Hmm.
shots are free, right? But life-saving insulin is not.
Right, right.
That makes zero sense.
Yes, yes.
All these vaccines are free, but the injections that you actually need to survive for certain people who are like
Mhm.
diabetics, and that one is that, and like even like the people who are allergic to bees, the bee sting
Mhm.
thing. Yeah, the EpiPen.
Yeah,
It's like every other countries, it's like pennies. Over here, it's like hundreds of dollars. Why?
right,
Why?
right.
So hopefully that's one of the prescriptions that was also benefiting from the Trump RX. I don't know if
Yeah,
it is.
there was a handful, and I didn't jot them all down.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just know that the insulin one is huge for so many
Oh,
people.
yeah, yeah. No, I just don't understand, And then, I mean, the only thing you can say is pharmaceutical companies don't care about you. They don't cure anything. They can't cure anything. They could, but they don't want to. They can't because if they do, then they lose customers. And how
Right,
are they going to make billions and billions and billions of dollars if people are actually well?
right.
There's no benefit for them. There's no reason for them to want to do that.
Exactly.
That's actually, it's probably written into their bylaws that they cannot cure anything. Yeah.
And I think we have hit all of our major points.
Okay, great.
Was there anything you wanted to bring up?
No, but I did realize when I go like this, I look like Beaker from the Muppet Show.
Well, everyone there's the hot topic of the
Yeah.
episode. Why were the Muppets so strong in our life? Every
Oh my
time
God, I love the Muppets.
we went to the opera and I was so excited to sit in the balcony and I said, I feel like one of those Muppet guys in the tuxedos. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm a grown woman and I'm excited to be at the opera in the box seat because I feel like a Muppet.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. The Muppet Show is the best. Not
Yeah.
the, I know they did a remake of it, but
Mhm.
the remakes are never good. But the original Muppet Show from the 70s and 80s, oh yeah, those were the
Yeah.
best. Oh
That
my
was my
gosh.
jam.
We love
Hmm.
those. We love watching that every week,
Yeah.
And my
Oh gosh,
parents
yeah.
watched it. My dad loved it. He was laughing too.
I mean, to be fair, there was only probably like one or two things on TV. You were just excited to have TV.
Well, no, because it was the Muppets, though. It was,
Oh, okay.
yeah, because
But
it was the Muppets. No, we had cable.
yeah.
My dad was like a pioneer with
Okay.
all the tech stuff. Like we had tons of channels. Like we had the original cable
Oh,
box that had the cord to
oh
the
wow.
TV. And so we had like
Hmm.
60, 70, channels. But yeah,
Wow.
no, Muppet Show, that was it. Yeah.
That's
My
awesome.
Muppet Show, Three's Company. My dad loved Three's Company. Yeah.
Hmm.
So funny. The Jeffersons, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Just so many great shows that
Hmm.
I don't even bother with the shows of today. They're so, I don't know, boring compared to what
Yeah.
we used to watch growing up.
I don't know. There's a lot of new shows I like, but I get what you're saying,
Yeah,
definitely.
they're
And
not
some of
as,
the old movies. Now
yeah,
I feel like some of the movies you watch might be a little hokey, but I have good memories of them. So,
yeah. I mean, what's better than watching George Jefferson walk?
yeah,
Nothing.
he
Nothing.
could strut.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
What are you going to watch now? I don't even know
Right.
what shows are on.
Yeah. I usually have a list of stuff I'm streaming or that different friends say, this is really good. You would like that. And there's a few friends that kind of have the same taste. So if they tell me, I'm like, oh, this is from so and so, or this is from so
Yeah,
and so. And Tom's like, okay, yeah, we'll watch
yeah.
that.
I'm like, I'd rather watch Golden Girls
Yeah.
because they're awesome.
They are funny. They are funny.
All right.
All right. Well, in in honor of keeping our time, I will sign us out then. So don't be a loser.
For the love of God.
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Helen.
And until next time,
Bye bye.
bye bye.